While learning to never lose at Battleship, the first thing I learned was to know your enemy. Which sounds obvious, doesn't it? The whole idea of the game is to find the bad guys. But I mean really understand what it is you're looking for. There are two small rules that entirely change how you play. You need to know what shapes you're actually looking for. For example, if you know there's no one tile long ships, you can already have your search radius. When you search for every other tile, you're bound to hit ships no matter how they're set up. That and if they can touch. After all, if they can't, they open these gaps up once you find them. Once a ship is destroyed, you can't place anything around it, so each tile around it is safe. Take these small ones for example. If you click one on a whim, you just cleared out 9 tiles with one go. But if you click on it while it's in the corner, you only get 4 tiles. The way you place your ships is way more than just randomly sticking them on the board. There's infinite variation, but the ones you have to look out for on professional levels are usually ones like this one, where there's loads placed around the edge to minimize the gap that ships create, making you look for the impossible to find one space ships. Or, you know, random bollocks also works. What happens most often is placing heavily around the edges with some tidbits for you to look for in the middle. Here, my opponent placed very heavily at the bottom, which meant I found it quickly and had to move on purely by luck. Even though I was technically crushing him, the advantage that he got from my random placement meant he needed way less searches than I did. You also need to be aware of your shooting strategy. Going every other tile isn't the best, as it gets countered by good placement and one tile ships, while going one tile at a time is also rubbish, as you could go the entire 100 tiles before actually winning. You have to dig deep into human psychology, understand the current meta, and use it to outsmart your opponent. My opening lineup is always to crush corners, and then move along the edges to try finally pray and hope for the best. But occasionally you get really lucky and get games like this.